It's a kid, Mike D, coming at you. I got a quick question from Jackie, and it was something along the lines of how do you deal with social interactions with family and friends, whether you're, I'm guessing here, whether you're at a party or, out with some friends socializing. And then what do you do to people who push food on you constantly? Let's tackle the first question, which deals with how do you interact with people like at parties. Honestly, early on in my journey, I would make sure number one I ate before going there. Drank plenty of water. It's vital. You have to drink water. And sometimes at these parties, there would be healthy choices there that I could eat. I didn't plan on that, but sometimes there were. But what was interesting with that was that I found out, and which excited me, as I first started going, people would notice I wasn't eating. And, they'd ask what's going on, and I tell them, like, look, I'm on this health and wellness journey, trying to lose weight and get healthy. I just can't eat that stuff. It's no longer an option for me. So I let them know point blank where I stood. And as time developed, a few months went by, 3 months, 6 months, probably more around the 5-6 month mark, people started seriously seeing changes. I went from 330 pounds, and I'm currently at 215. So, but around that 6 month mark, they started seeing serious changes. So they would then start asking me questions. How is it going? Like, what are you doing? Like, I can't believe this and that. You're losing that much weight, and keep it up, which was, to me, was awesome. It was inspiring and built my confidence up too. But what was cool was I found that, like, at a few parties, they started having, where they knew I was going, they started having healthy options there, which was, how cool is that, So sharing your journey with people around you and at these events, and I don't want to confuse that with pushing yourself on them or your journey, but if it comes up, share it with them. Let them know what you're doing and, what your options are and what the ones that are not. Like, you're not going to sacrifice your journey to eat super bad. If you're caught in that situation where you didn't eat prior and you don't really have options, that's where you got to exercise that portion control and then choose the healthiest thing there that you can. But really, you're going there, so you really shouldn't put yourself in that situation in the first place. The other aspect of that was, like I said, they started having healthy options there, but more importantly, people started to really recognize and see a difference, and that goes a long way too. Make them a part of the journey. It's pretty cool. At least for me it was, and still continues to be. The other aspect with people pushing food on you, why are they pushing that food on you? Ask yourself that question. Are they truly caring about you at that point? I don't know. Seems odd to me somebody's going to try to push. I'm assuming you're talking about unhealthy food here. If they're going to push unhealthy food on you and say, you could do it this one time, it's not going to hurt you, blah, blah, blah. Well, in my case, it hurt me the last 20 fucking years. And I'm not blaming anybody for that. That was my problem, my fault. I let it happen. But you have to, at some point, take a stand and say, like, nah, I'm good. And let them know why you're good. And say, if they're continuing to be pushy, I hate to say it, but you might have to put them in their place and let them know, like, hey, why are you pushing this on me? I just told you I'm good. I don't need to eat that. I had this and that, and blah, 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 blah. Spell it out for them. Let them know that your goal is more important than that short-term little burst of flavor you're going to have and you're going to regret for the next week. Hope that made sense. Eat healthy, my friends. You dig?